Hey, welcome back to the show, guys. Let's check out Gary Holt's awesome new tone for the upcoming album, Persona Non Grata, using the Marshall DSL 20 and a few stomps on the floor. Yeah, I'm super excited for this release coming out November 19. Gary Holt's tone is just absolutely brutal. He's using the Marshall Jubilee on that album, and just to get all his gear out the way, he had his signature ESP Eclipse that he's got, but instead of having the active EMG pickups that he usually uses for live use, he swaps them out for the EMG HZ, which is the passive version. They're a lot more articulate, they show up mistakes, but they do show up the good nuances in your playing, and he prefers that in all the studio use. So that's what I've got in here today. As for the front end of the Jubilee, he's had a Boss NS2 noise suppressor, his signature Protone Gary Holt boost, which is like a parametric EQ that just focuses on mids, and an OD in the front, which I think was a Boss SD1 for the recording, though I did see him using the Ibanez Tube Screamer from time to time. So as for the gear that I'm using to try and replicate his tone, I've got my Alexi LTD 600 with the EMG HZ passive pickup as well, which I find really cool for this. And then we get to the Marshall DSL, where you can see my settings here, and this amp does a killer job recreating this tone. It's pretty much just there. So moving on to the pedal board now, everything that I've got is just going through the front end. There's no effects going through the effects loop on this at all. The core tone is actually really pure and it's really straightforward. So the NS2 just really quietens things down in the front end there, and the SD1 tightens things up and just sort of focuses your tone without adding too much gain if you have it set like this. A lot of the aggression for this tone is coming through the Gary Holt boost from Protone. So essentially what it is just a parametric EQ that just focuses on the mid frequencies, though I think it's been preset with a little bit more bass in the mix. So for any of you that don't have the Protone boost, I'll try and dial in the MXR 6 band to try and sound similar. It doesn't capture it perfectly, the Protone boost is pretty unique, but we'll try and just substitute it for those that don't have it and see how it goes. And this is with all boosts off. Now turning the Protone boost on. Swapping that for the MXR 6 band. MXR 6 band. MXR 6 band. And what's really cool about this tone is you don't have to do anything but maybe add a little tiny bit of reverb for when the solos come up. The tone is just really simple and straightforward, and you can just work with it the whole time. As for the Years of Death and Dying, that's got a really cool, unique chorus that's like a melody going on in the background there. And it's just an arpeggiated piece, but it's something like this. And it just repeats those same 3 chord shapes, but on the last time, just before winding up the chorus. And there you go, guys. That's about all I know from the new album. It's just really technical, it's really fast, it's intense, and it's got a brutal tone. So look, I'm super excited. I'm sure there'll be more Exodus content coming in the future, but until now, hope you enjoyed that. Take care, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.